Episode 63. Ah, Florentia, you have changed clothes. Come here. Aha! Doctor, O'Malley just explained what the problem was, Tia. It must have been a long time since I attended a ball, so it was too much for my leg muscles. It's no big deal, sweetheart. I'll get better soon, so don't worry too much. My father. He was afraid that I would be scared. He was worried about his child, so he tried to reassure me. You must have panicked. I'm sorry, my daughter. Everything will be fine. No, Dad. After 3 weeks, your right leg. After 2 months, even your arms would be paralyzed. It would gradually harden your lungs. In less than 3 months, it would be difficult for you just to breathe. However, I will never let you go like that in this life. Definitely. I heard he had created Aura at the founding banquet. It's amazing. He's not even 14 yet. I heard the once prince had just finished the basics of swordsmanship recently. Among the famous swordsmen of the Empire, has anyone ever created Aura so early? Perhaps we're serving a genius master who may be born once in a century. Your Majesty, the Empress. Now, the Tuan Prince is training. Your Majesty, please. You. How dare you deceive me all this time? You rubbish from a lowly body. How dare you despise me? Die, you lowly thing. It would be enough to get hit once. Shall I cut off your wrist? Ah, I should have gotten rid of you with your mother. Empress, what you said is rude. Your Majesty, the Emperor. Let me see. Are you okay? I'm okay. Call the physician. How could the Empress hit it so hard? Empress, did you just call the Tuan Prince lowly things? Half of the blood flowing through his body is mine. Are you saying that the blood of the Imperial family is lowly? I didn't mean it. But it can't be denied that the other half of his blood is a lowly thing of unknown origin. How could a small maid of the Imperial palace, without knowing her place, climb onto the bed of a high-ranking man? By the way, Your Majesty, I heard about what happened at the founding banquet. You went too far towards Estira. Huh? Too far? Where? He's the child of a lowly maid. The mother of the girl from Lombardy is not even a commoner, but a wanderer. However, they dare to insult and point a sword at Estira, the first successor recognized by Your Majesty at the ceremony to announce the founding of this country. Even if the prestige of nobles has fallen to the ground, status is the foundation of this empire. How can you only protect those lowly things? Whether or not she's an illegitimate child, she bears the surname of Lombardi. As the prince of this empire, Estira should have known how to make Lombardi on my side. What a good thing he did to cause this kind of trouble. Why are you always humble towards Lombardi? No matter how much money and power they have, the ruler of the empire recognized by the people is Dorelli. You and your bloodline. All right. Well said. Yes, the ruler of the empire is Dorelli. But don't forget that it was Lombardi who made Dorelli ascend the throne. It was Lombardi, not Angenas. Empress, do you know what Bellac Lombardi will never tolerate? It's touching his own bloodline. If there had been a drop of blood on the head of the girl from Lombardi yesterday, what would have happened? Could Lulak's anger have dissipated by the fact that Astana would be forced to publicly apologize? The Tuan prince came right away and stopped Astana. So things were settled. That's all? Everyone completely forgot about Astana's misdeed and focused on talking about the Tuan prince's talent, right? However, he didn't express his gratitude to the Tuan prince, but he turned into a telltale who clung to his mother's dress. What a bad boy. Your Majesty, I'll have to praise you. Well done, Tuan prince. No, it's not that much. How could such an ordinary boy be my opponent? Yeah, whom I really have to fight against is this woman. A letter from the Lombardi family came just now. I heard that Gallahan was ill. What should we do, Tuan prince? Can you visit Lombardi on my behalf? Look at this child. He just clenched his fist, but when I talked about the girl from Lombardi, did his eyes completely change like this? This seems to be worth taking advantage of. Also, before you go, I'll write a letter. You must deliver it to the Patriarch of Lombardi. I will choose Gallahan's daughter as your childhood friend. Episode 64. Who is coming? The Tuan prince. The Imperial Palace sent a letter a while ago. Joanne said, seeing that they informed only him and me, your maidservant. The purpose of the Tuan prince's visit would be the Patriarch and you. Hurry up, my lady! Once the letter was sent, the Tuan prince departed right away, so he will be arriving soon. No, why did Perez? What is he thinking? The Imperial Palace was the Emperor's realm. In the Imperial Palace, Perez, who had proven his usefulness in the National Founding Festival, would be relatively safe. In other words, it wouldn't be unusual for the Empress's forces to attack him as soon as he left the Imperial Palace. He must have known that, so why? Did the Emperor force him? By the way, my lady, did you know the Tuan prince? Why are you so familiar with his name? Hi? Ha, well. You don't know. We have been exchanging letters. Oh my. Then, the one who sent Bamia flowers every time was. Oh my God. So, the Tuan prince and you. Unfortunately, the purpose of his visit is to meet my grandfather rather than me. Let's get ready and welcome him. It is not polite to make guests wait. Welcome, Tuan prince. We were waiting for you. Thank you for coming to welcome me, Lady Lombardi. Still, he pretended not to know me in front of others as he was told. The servants of Aunt Shannon, Vias, and Laurels are here. They must be curious as to why it wasn't the one's friends, but the Tuan prince who suddenly visited this place. However, it's not good to point it out publicly in front of outsiders. Unfortunately, my grandfather has an appointment, so I'll take you to my father's room first. This way, please. Well then, what did you come here for? I want to see you, Tia. Don't be kidding. I'm not kidding. The main purpose is to visit your father, but it's true that I wanted to see you. Also, the Emperor ordered me to pass this on to the Patriarch of Lombardi. The molten gold, wax stamped on the letter. Isn't this the Emperor's handwritten letter? What's going on, Perez? Since it is the Emperor's letter, it should be delivered to the receiver as quickly as possible, no matter what happens. That's just common sense. He wanted to make you my childhood friend. I heard if that's the case, I will be able to see you more often. Also, inviting you to my palace will be much easier. Such a damn emperor. My grandfather euphemistically refused, but he's still trying to push this? Bellac Lombardi made friends with the once Prince Estira. However, he wanted to make me, my father's daughter, the childhood friend of the twin prince, Perez. It would be no different from bringing Bellac's father, Vies, and my father together to fight each other in the upcoming battle for the throne. The Lombardi family would be officially divided. It would surely become a good prey for the numerous forces that were constantly aiming at this powerful family. This would have a bad impact on my father's business. Perez? You. What are you doing? You are feeling awkward about becoming my childhood friend. If it's bothering you, whatever it is, I don't need it. Well, are you crazy? How dare you tear up the Emperor's letter like this? What if you get scolded after? Going back? As Tia said, Dad, why are you here? The twin prince has arrived, so I should definitely welcome him. Also, I heard it outside the room, Your Highness. Thank you for thinking of Tia. But your conduct just now is not appropriate. His Majesty's handwritten letter is his will. If it became known that such a letter was treated like this, it would never be any good. Dad, I'll pick it up. Daughter, and even my father. I'll take care of it myself. No, Dad. I'll take it to Grandpa. Tia. It's related to my daughter, so it's only natural for me as a father to step forward. I am an adult. Ordinarily, I would ask you about your intentions in such matters, but in this case, I want you to follow my will. Sweetheart, is it okay? Yes, Dad. I will do everything according to your will. Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm leaving. Your Highness, I hope you will have a comfortable stay. It's nothing. Be careful, Dad. Yeah? In the brief moment between the opening of the room and its closing. My father's back looked bigger and wider than anyone else in the world, even my grandfather. My father would probably accept the offer. If not, there would be no reason to collect the scraps of the letter and take them with him. Then, he would try to convince my grandfather by using his little life. Not for the twin prince, not for the Empire, not for Lombardy, only to protect me. Who would be left alone? Tia, don't cry. I'm not crying because I promised my father. In this life, I will definitely wear the dress he chooses, participate in the debut ceremony. So I won't cry. I will definitely cure his illness. Episode 65. I see. So he tore up the letter because he didn't want to put Florentia in a difficult situation. Although this boy doesn't seem to know how to read the room, I'm very pleased with him. Honestly, as a father, I've been wondering since when did those two got close to each other as well? The second prince. The second prince, huh? Despite the Anginases, the family of the first prince's mother, being full of despicable mischiefs, it's an undeniable fact that they had driven back the Browns and have been securely holding the Lord of the West position since then. On top of that, the first prince's mother is the legal Empress. Thus, no matter how reckless the first prince acted, as long as they didn't pull treason, their status would still be unshakable solid. On the other hand, the second prince has nothing. Have you ever thought it through? In my opinion, it may put Florentia in an even more dangerous circumstance. I did give it some thought. But Father, even if we keep on lowering our heads and staying humble in our place, we cannot avoid the storm forever. Would Vias show compassion for your trapped daughter? Have you ever thought that you would become the obstacle in my way to association with the Imperial family? I thought it would be great if I could become more powerful, to shield her from the upcoming hardships. So as the second prince, if it was something that would put Florentia in a difficult situation, he would decline it immediately. I'm sure of that. The second prince is someone who would prioritize Florentia over everything, no matter what, despite how strong the storm may be. I know the second prince is still very young, but I'm being honest, Father. And it's okay to be a little selfish. As long as it can be a source of great strength to Florentia, then no matter what or who it is, I will equip him as much as I can. You bad son, you didn't even ask me for a favor. All right, you're Florentia's father, so just do as you please. Best friends are just best friends. I don't think there will be anything beyond it. I will prepare a reply to Giovanni's and get things ready for Florentia to enter the palace. You don't have to think about it anymore. Just focus on recovering. I don't believe all the best physicians of the Empire won't be able to find the cure. The Lombardis has enough money for that. I sincerely thank you, Father. What? That? No way. Is it true? Really? Galahad? Yes. I've given diagnosis 3 times, so it is definitely not a mistake. Right? Even though they don't get along well, I doubt Lord Vias could be happy when his brother is terminally ill. Please don't let it weigh heavy on your heart, Lord Vias. Not so long ago, the Academy has been carrying out a study to find the cure. Ha ha ha! What? That's right, Tlenberg. It's Tlenberg. Haha, good. Very good. So God has given me another chance. There isn't much time for people with this disease, right? Listen, Dr. O'Malley. Tlenberg would make a person suffer the most, wouldn't it? The whole body will stiffen up, which makes the patient experience a living hell. As a brother, how can I possibly stand idly by and watch my dear brother go through such a thing? No way! Lord Vias, don't do anything stupid that would make my brother suffer more, all right? What are you talking about? The Lord would be infuriated if he heard what you just said. Do you think my father will forgive you when he learns that you had advertised Galahad's illness everywhere? I was just... Lord Vias, you said that you would help Lord Callahan. Since Lord Callahan is your brother. Think about it, Doctor. That bastard Galahad has only gained my father's favor not so long ago, but now he's already at this state. I advise you and your family to think it through. If you want to continue to work for the Lombardis, you must know which side you should lean towards. Tia, Ren, Florentia. Ha! What are you thinking to not even hear me calling? Right. I was giving this boy a tour of the garden. Sorry, I was just thinking about something. By chance, were you thinking about Galahad's illness? What? I heard he lost strength in his legs. That day, my father didn't have any trouble with moving until the fall. Since I arrived, you have only been reading books about herbal medicine. You didn't even bother to do anything besides that. Is his condition that bad? Can I be of any help to you? I heard you can do a lot of things taking up the name of the Imperial family. You can summon Imperial physicians. If you need any books, I can talk to Catherine. That's right. When the incident happened, he was there as well. Clairvin said at once, all the people who learned about my father's illness were forbidden to speak of it to anyone. It makes sense. If people knew the fact that my father has a terminal illness, the clothing business would have a hard time. Thus, before he was cured, there should be as few people knowing about it as possible. But he's both keen and smart. Instead of hiding it, it may be better to tell him the truth. After all, we are now close friends. All right. But first, can you keep it a secret for me? I only tell you because I trust you. Flenberg. My father has Flenberg. Ah. But don't worry. I know someone who can make the cure. That person has received my message and is now on their way to Lombardy. So my father will be all right. He will be fine. Nothing is going to happen. It's all right, Prince. His Majesty is going to rescue us. That person will not abandon the prince and me. That person. Okay, if you said so. Hey, Tia, well. Do you want some? What is this? Why is he giving me chocolate cookies out of the blue? They are rock hard. Just how much chocolate did they put in them? These can help you. Relax when you're stressed out. It's the only thing I know how to make. I made some before coming here. What? You made them yourself? Seriously? Like Ruby. A prince isn't supposed to do such things. Ha! Thank you. I'll enjoy them. It's delicious. Is it tasty? They are so good. I thought our chief's cookies are already the best in the world. Perez, there is truly nothing that you cannot do. I'm glad you like it. I will make a lot for you from now on. From now on? Ha! This boy already has the face of a lady killer at this age. He has grown up so nicely. Perez, make sure not to hurt your face during training, all right? Your beauty is a national treasure. You cannot let this gorgeous face have any blemishes. Just grow up exactly like this. I'm being serious. Ha! Is that so? But Tia is more beautiful than me. Are you mocking me right now? No way. Tia is gorgeous. Episode 66-67. Beautiful Florentia. Oh, Perez? Wait, that's... You two seem to be having fun. Belsach? Astalio? And Crenny also. Ah! I thought the second prince came to visit my sick uncle. Wouldn't expect you two to be having so much fun. Seriously. No, but why do you want to start something when we've just met? Just let it go. I've thought too much already. I don't need to argue with them. Florentia, this way. Oh, you don't need to care. Let's go, Perez. That girl. Did the second prince come to see you? Still an abandoned child like you. How lucky of you. You even got the time to chat with the second prince. Ah, is that the case? You two suit each other so well. You're both lowlife. You must get on quite easily. Stop. Belsach, you. There's seriously something wrong with your brain. What? Did you forget it already? Grandfather forbade you to come near me. And you dare to call me names. He clearly forbade you. It's only been 3 years. Have you forgotten? It embarrasses me just to think I'm cousins with such a dumb kid. Did you just call me dumb? Belsach. Lowlife? then how much of a lowlife would the people who don't even qualify to serve us be? If I'm that, you must be some sort of filthy rag. But do you know? Insulting the second prince, who is acknowledged by the Emperor, is also insulting the Imperial bloodline that runs in him. Hick, hick. But hey, what did you just call Perez? Ah, do you have proof? Do you have proof of what I said? But I think you should start worrying. You only know how to talk the talk. You can't even punch me. How long will you keep playing this game? Asking for proof now. You're starting to think like a grown-up. And if you're talking about power, Perez, deal with them. Hick, 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 hick. Ada, a roar? Are the rumors true? The best way to deal with someone who only knows about punches is to show him your overpowering side. Hayes. Krenny, come here. Huh? Oh, it's all right. Come play and read books with us. What do you think? Phew. Yeah. I don't need to turn little. Krenny into the likes of those people. Krenny, though he's much smarter than Estalio. He got stuck with these losers, so his gifts were only showcased when he got into the academy. Before he graduated from the academy, Lombardi fell into genocide. So his life isn't the same as before anymore. His brothers should know better than to have bad influence on him. This is my last warning, Bellac. You better watch your mouth. You really have nothing other than a big mouth. What? And you too, Estalio. Huh? I don't know why you're still following Bellac, even though you were treated so horribly 3 years ago. I'm advising you for the last time, as your cousin. This relationship between you and Bellac is bad, and it won't last long. You should really find someone else. Let's go now, Krenny Perez. Tia. Yes, sister. But hey, Florentia. What book are we going to read? I'm not sure. What do you want to read? There are all sorts of books in my library, like Knights and But it's strange. I don't suppose he's really forgotten about grandfather's warning. Why did Bellac start messing with me today? Tia? It's nothing. Let's go. Never mind. I don't have enough time to deal with them. It's been 10 days since I sent the letter to the academy. Surely it. Phew. Estira. Lady Florentia, let's go inside. You've come a long way. Father has fallen ill for 11 days. Estira has finally come. I've prepared a separate room for Estira to make medicine. I've prepared this for you. Do feel free to use it. Lady, in the past life, it took Estira 5 years to make the medicine after returning from the academy. In this life, she could focus on her research, thanks to grandfathers and Sir Brochules. Recommendation letters. No one will look down on her again. Father will surely be cured. That's what I thought. No way! This young kid. How can she make medicine if she's only had 3 years of research in the academy? This would make it seem like this whole disease, which many other doctors have failed to cure, a joke. What's more, did she come to the academy to create the Kleber medicine? She's wasted her precious time at the academy doing research about a rare disease that not many people have. What a coincidence. About that. Master, curing the disease and creating medicine are two completely different things. As the main doctor of the Lombardi family, my duty is to put Sir Galahad's health above everything else. So I can't accept the fact that Sir Galahad's body will become an experiment for that kid who isn't an official doctor. Right, this is unacceptable. But the news I've got recently about the Academy carrying out experiments on Tlenberg is true. Was it all thanks to her? If Sir Galahad gets better because of that medicine, my place in the Lombardi family will, but there's no other medicine. Florentia.
Friends, like this video and subscribe to the channel. It motivates me to create new videos. Thank you for watching me.